Greetings, adventurers, and welcome to Hexfisher's Tower. I'm your host, Hexfisher. Mind that first step into the tower, it can get you cursed or it can get you into a trap, but you'll never know until you take that first step. Here we are in episode 3. Audio issues should be resolved. If not, I will make sure to get them fixed by 4. But here we go. Continuing on and continuing to explore the underground. Let's see, we were... Yeah, I was right. There is at least one more giant fly hiding up here. Potentially 2.
I'm here all week.
But I always found it's best to start out combat with the Alpha Strike. And of course, my character misses horrendously. That just bites. Okay. Go ahead, Camilla. Can we charge? Character must not have the following condition: fatigue. Why did I think that would work? So, you gotta come to me. Of course. Came after the guy who was spotted. That's fine.
I'll cut you wide open.
I can't believe my character is missing this badly this often. It's kind of disheartening. Oh, and she just gives it. Yep, there must be another one just up ahead. So, yep, 15 feet movement. Yep, there's a centipede. And that is 40 feet. Yeah, he should be able to move and hit me at the same time. Oh. It chose to be really dumb. That's good. Huh, loot. Anything useful? Just some crafting ingredients. So it could be something good, but... Oh, monitor lizard. That should be fine to deal with. Switch to that. Knowing what I do of the...
Here comes trouble.
Okay. So, extra fighter hiding out there.
I got this.
Really? My character cannot hit the broadside of a bloody barn today for some silly reason, and it's gonna be annoying. Yeah, go after the summon dog, that's fine. Perfectly why he's out there. Right, charged. Smite evil. Probably best to hold off on that in case there's something stronger up ahead. Oh, there you go. You finally poked him. Myself closer. Maybe next round I can actually stab it. Oh, I didn't need to stab it.
The light take you!
Come on! Why are you guys stinking at swinging your swords and ending this monitor lizard? It's not that hard of a fight, or it should be at least. What, AC 18 hit points? Yeah. No, this should have been a really quick fight. I don't know why it's taking so darn long for it to. Oh, it has me. Making sure.
Damn you! Are you still here?
I like 5-foot step adjust. That was. Oh! Dang! It took out my spell log. That. You took out my Iron Defender's counterpart. Now you shall be extended. Oh, let me guess. Crit? Yeah, critical hit. And it makes it explode. Not the most prettiest of deaths, but... Ah. Here we go. Liam. And the rest of the gang.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere.
Struggle to make out man's features in the gloom. As soon as he steps into the circle of light, however, you realize that you've never encountered a creature like this. Stranger looks like a vivisection attempted to stitch together a lizard and a man.
Wenduok!
Yay, fun times.
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
No one important, just some surface dwellers that have
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
Yeah, so do we feel like being butt heads, or you know what? If I came into this situation, it'd be, who are you?
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the underground Crusaders, the children of the Crusades' finest.
Sadly, underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
Pessimist, optimist, and I like the optimist more than I like the pessimist.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
He's got a point there.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
Dude, if you're wiping just the dust off, you kind of have other problems. I don't even think the Lord of Flies did most of this damage.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
That's none of your
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold.
The benefits of being extreme dreamer.
Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground Crusaders to take up arms. If we get the Holy Sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
Very plausible.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, lad?
Wendigo? Hey, you know what? I'm just going to call you Spire Lady, because that D&D goddess isn't in this one. But she's kind of she's kind of a female dog. I don't know what words are going to get me censored or sanctioned, so... Brack. Oh well.
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Wendu, okay. Yeah, Wendu just sounds too nice for, like, Jedi. She doesn't really get that one. Anyway,
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground Crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions.
probably true.
I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface. They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze. They think the maze is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
I would agree with that for several reasons. Foreshadowing knowledge is included in that.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made a map of all the maze's dangers. I warned them 100 times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
As much as it is for any youth, but let's find if we can't get that
Thanks.
sword.
An extra pair of eyes can...
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface?
She's kind of a brat. I wouldn't say a Karen, but she's very close to it. Okay. Ah, there we go. Nothing important. Ooh, gems. Very useful. Gotta get loot to get money. Useless things. That was the caps lock button. Not the right button to have. Sorry about that, people. Lockpicks. More loot. More gems. that's onto the... I could have sworn the first time I was down here was a bit more. Oh, yep. Ah, okay, there. I was missing a pile. Lockpicks? Oh, grinding stones. For the moment, all loot is useful loot.
I found something.
The gems, another grinding stone. Dang it. Wrong key. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Hexford feels drops of searing blood running down his chest. Wounds healed by Teralev reopen in weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears in a cavern chamber, this one or another one entirely. Heartbeat quickens, and the stream of thoughts suddenly bursts into his mind. Through what thoughts that clearly belonged to another. Treachery! They betrayed me. They trapped me and stabbed me in my back. My trusted allies, my trusted friends. The people I swore to protect. The people for whom I descended from heaven and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead, in the gloom of the cavern. What they are waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? They do not believe. Do they believe I am? Believe I am about to die for their treacherous blow? Next to me, a quiet mound. A girl with golden braid lies on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refuses to join with the traitors, paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. While I have the strength, I must. While recognizing the foreign origin of these thoughts, Hexford's intuition intuits that he can control them somehow. Let's try to. Heal the girl. Of course. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene. The wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, Lariel, you said that everything was going to change soon. You said the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true? The frenzy of foreign thoughts comes faster and faster, like a rushing river. Images flash by, one after another. A priestess in colorful robes, observing the stars. A young female paladin, praying, clutching her glowing sword. A majestic golden-winged angel, gazing into the distance. His face covered by a helmet, but his voice rings clear. Only if you are willing, and only if you are ready. There is no going back. Then don't waste your strength healing me, the girl whispers. Your mission is important. You take care. It is near. Then, in the vision, the darkness of the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping? God love my dyslexia. And rustling emanates from the shadows. The sounds pierce like hot irons, lancing through flesh and bone. Traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy. The wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. Okay. Oh, hey, second page. That's what that meant. The yawning chest burns white hot. Hexfister's head pounds with pain. It is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called Lariel who sent this vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. You know, it could probably be a bit of both. Anyway, determined to fight off the illusion, probably a better knowledge trick. So I have a good chance of fighting off the illusion. Uh, DC did. Yep, they're okay. I guess I put my skills in the wrong way, but anyway, the force of this terrifying attack originates in the vision, much greater than anything Hexvester could withstand. Crippling fatigue drags him to the ground, hands trembling, cold piercing his skull. I figured they would say hot irons piercing my skull, but and slowly creeping along his spine. The one who sent the vision is experiencing something similar. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It only exists in the strange vision or memory. But the thrill of the fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble that of a Deskire? Elephant thing, towering insectal nightmare was. Oh, so image of what's to the right of the screen. Great. A terrifying demon lord in a moment as swift as thought itself. The monster's hand wraps around the throat of the one called Ariel. Foolish angel, struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from quiet whisper to a sonorous shout, becoming young then old and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where is her self-assured herald? How is it that you are dying here, alone, far from the light of your heaven? Feels right. A strange calm that envelops thought of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him. He knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering with multicolored sparks, like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash! This blade slashes through the demonic creature's flesh, and monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the ground. His vitals are ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. Gripping his sword, and with the last burst of his strength, he plunges it into the rock. Hexvester senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thought diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this. You will kill me, monster, but I know this. One day, someone will come here, raise up my sword. They will raise it up and save and protect the innocent. The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of color. Though Hexvester does not hear the final words, but he seems to have completed the thought. Taking it to heart, these words fly from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Hexvester's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, sees the flaming sword in hand, or rather, its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warmth and soothing light, the sword vanishes. The light is drawn into his hand. Hexvester senses that it will return. All he needs to do is call. Ooh, pretty glowies.
Hey! Are you alright? You were kinda glowing just now.
Yeah, it's a thing you do when you pick up either A, demonic items, or B, heavenly objects. Sealith kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Iwade. Look, you really should not be worshipping my character. This is getting weird.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
No clue.
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
Lariel? That really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
Such a mundane consideration. Getting a name right on a tombstone for an angel. That's small beer, my friend.
You. Thousands of gongs, and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
It's what you do. Come on. You see a glowing sword, you touch it. Yeah, you're gonna say, hey, I saw visions and
Now,
stuff.
Wentwog, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff. Because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that. I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
So, acquires the angel mythic path and reveals the light of heaven. Yeah. Let's be good guys. Yeah.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
Ex-officer.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras. L'Oreal? That...
You. Thousand...
Now,
Oh.
I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but...
That just
you
sends
and
us
Sol,
back in the loop.
you just... Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Skill checks. Yeah. Actually, okay, before we take that check, let's see, character, yeah, character's probably where I need that. Mobility is a 3. Potentially take my armor off to reduce that. Right, that's blocked out till later. Nope. Her spells are all up. And her zeros stabilize. Huh. I guess I missed that spell last time I played. Or at least I don't remember it. Maybe it got one of the DLCs after... Yeah, it probably came from one of the DLCs that I grabbed after I started playing my first run. Which would make sense, because I tend to try to play clean for my first run, and I don't do too many crazy shenanigans. So, i.e., not looking up what's the strongest character to build and whatnot. At least take everyone's armor. Put that to there. Does that change her skill modifier? Yeah, cool. So, leave her empty-handed. Take her armor off. Okay, so she's third down, so 1, 2, third in the party. First in the party. Switch to bow and arrow. Second in party. Right, he doesn't have armor. Oh, he's a Zen archer, so monk subclass or fighter subclass? I'm gonna guess The strength, wisdom, probably monk. But without that, actually that'd be good to drop onto him. He's now got an AC 19 and primary ranged, so probably a waste to use it on him, but probably be fine. And she's got nothing but that. Okay, so that should make this easier. Rolling dice, get over the rebel, got a result of 17, the result, some rolled dice which was 10, modifiers, DC 14, okay, this just explains the skill checks. And once that's done, we'll get everyone armored back up. Back over to sword and board. How much were those again? Yeah, okay. Handful of gems were actually fairly decent pricing. So 20, 18, 19, 19, 17. Right, their support. Okay, she's the fighter, so I could probably get her. Wait, I got armor, AC, max deck. That'll at least make her a little tougher, and I can give her a long sword. Yeah. I just gotta remember to take stuff off of her before the end, because she's definitely a brat and a half of a character. Anyway, this is Zen Archer, which was, yeah, doesn't say, oh, monk, right there. Bloody hell, I love being blind as a bat. Anyway, oh, wrong roll. Oh, right, everyone. Wait. What's with my formation being weird? Yo, no way in hell. I am not going to be sticking myself that far out. Okay, there we go. Anyway.
I'm all ears.
Let's see. Now, he's a Zen Archer, so he should have a great chance of taking this out. He hit. That's good. Better than what my other characters have been doing throughout this run so far. Because they can't hit the broadside of a barn. That one's coming sooner, so let's... Windu, can you not hit the broadside of a barn? Oh. I think I know why the formation was so weird. Anyway. Why did it... Could have changed the sword and board. Oh. Anyway. Oh, shoot, shoot. That was Camilla. I did... Shoot. Oh. Oh. Chose to go after William. That's fine.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Oh, come on, Liam. Hit the target, please. Did you not have a second attack? point blank. Perfect strike. Thought he had... Oh, as long as you don't move, you get 2 strikes with the bow. Okay. That's old 3.5 information messing up in my head. Hey! 1 target down. Next up. Really can't hit a bloody target. That 35 minutes already? No, for this much? No, we gotta do something about that. Okay, so who's up? Okay. Dog didn't even get to do anything. Anyway, double check formation. Okay, still that way. I'll be fine. Ooh, loot. Okay, looks like potion ingredients. Yep, that's right. There was something over here. I want to say... Yep, little elementals.
Meditate on your mistakes.
We
Might make
start
you
up the
feel
fight. Only does 1 point. Missed with the second. Dismiss. How far away is it? It's over 30 feet, so lateral move should be fine. Just hang out. I can switch over to a crossbow.
No match for me.
No, she can't charge. That's weird. They'll be fine. Actually, touch of fatigue, divine zap. Enemy creature within close range. Heck, why is that on the bar? Anyway. Ah, cool. It is now. Oh, there's a second one back there. She doesn't have any spells.
Good guys always win.
I guess I'm going to be cutting out a lot of travel such. Okay.
You won't survive me.
First one's down. That's good. My character didn't even tag you.
I'll rip you apart!
Wands are always useful. Never know when you're going to need the extra healing. She's only down 4 points, so I'm not using anything on that till it's a much greater.
Forget it.
Did I loot that one? No, I did not. Weird. Must have missed it on my way in.
Beautiful.
I'll bathe in your blood.
Oh, did I get a level up? I don't think I did. No one else has. Yeah, no. Okay. Where did I get Rebuke Death from? Anyway. Stabilize. Do we have undead? No, I don't think we're gonna fight any undead.
Endure this.
Anyway. Still fatigued, so everything I'm doing is gonna be there. One down. That's over 30 feet, so fairly lateral move should be fine. Huh. There it is. Attacks of opportunity are very useful things. Anyway. Here we go with my least favorite critter of the game. You're there, so where does that put you in the turn order? You know what? Doesn't matter. Oh, put you there. Why didn't you get to roll? Probably going to end up with the summon dying very quickly, but it should provide us with a little extra oomph. Haha. Oh, hidden body. It's fine. I summoned the dog to help soak up attacks because I figured one of these things would be rather tough. Guess not. Ooh, Masterwork Greatsword, useful. Shield, comma, pearls. Anyway. Oh. Cutscene. Glances at Lan, who is fixing his slipped bowstring, quietly walks over to you. Her cat-like eyes glow from beneath her hood. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I are the only two people who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you. Don't show the heavenly light to Skull. You know, you don't want to save the kids? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe for the sake of a few stupid kids. Kind of heartless. well, is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous that it is for the tribe. Lon's the only one who benefits from these children's game of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to, and find them, or whatever's left of them, without any heroics, relying only on myself, risking my own life. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find a way out to the surface. Uh, I'm with Len. Len grimaces, girly husky snarl unfurls in her throat. He wants to play hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Yeah, he's an optimist, but that doesn't mean much. Does this sound like you to a plan? Anyway, does that sound like a plan to you? To me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his word to heart and follow where he leads. You know, the headlong rush sounds actually like a normal game of D&D that I've played. Oh yeah, me and my friends have all come up with elaborate plans for how we'd get something done. And then one of our friends playing a barbarian or some other BDF decides, okay, I'm tired of this talky thing. Let me go hit something. And goes over, opens the door, either triggers the trap or ends up causing the game to go sideways very, very quickly. The sins of great warriors. I believe my people are worthy of greatness, but we are strong and we can do many things. That's why we were chased down here. We scare people. But it's one thing to go hunting in the caves, another to fight in the maze. I've been there. I've spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and we were dumb. Well, what's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought, but we weren't prepared. The maze isn't a physical challenge. It's a cunning and full of traps. It's dark as primordial night. If you close your eyes and listen, you hear whispers right behind you, and soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. It looks away. I've learned from my friends' mistakes. I do not step over the bodies or go further. I don't want to have to do that again, and it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze with no idea where they're going. All because Lon believes that a glowing sword will solve all our problems. Technically he's right, but also he's wrong. Yeah, the glowing sword will fix problems, but it won't solve them. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. Anyway. Leaving the locations. Click this icon to leave. Actually, what's hiding out in the map? Oh, I got everything. Huh. Could've sworn I missed something the first round through. Come on, there we go. Why was that not going to click for a moment there? Oh, come on, girl. And Wendigo are always dragging back trash from the caves. No offense. I kind of find that very offensive. I'm not trash. Cutscene. First impressions of the village of this squalid dump with the odors to match. Unblinking, glowing eyes watch you from the gloom, and deformed shadows slip between the huts. You see some mackerels gutting white eyeless fish, while others are repairing the nets. All the signs of a normal village life, but tense expectation hangs in the air. Chief Skull, heavy set, aged mongrel, slowly shuffles his way towards you. God, I love my dyslexia. Seriously. Hair on his head grows in limp, wispy strands, face distinctly rat-like in appearance. Pronounced teeth, you hear a rattle sound in his chest with every breath he takes. One of his eyes is white, fully scarred by cataracts, while the other gleams with moisture. Uplanders? Ah, end times are upon us, indeed. Chief Skull! We found the angel sword. We found the one who can wield it. Liam points to me. He had a vision. Now the sword, angel sword together with the light of heavens are somehow inside of him. Gather a tribe who can hold a weapon. The young ones are still alive. We can go save them. Raises his hand with ragged, broken fingernails. Always dreaming, always talking. You're too hasty, too harsh. Too hasty, too hasty. I almost said harshly, and that... no, that would be harshly. So, God, anyway. For your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Skull eyes me up and down, Uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind doesn't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lamb trusting people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lon? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show me the light. Dialogue options restrict the mythic path. Okay, so... you know, I'm not really sure. Because... I like Len. He's a great guy. He's very optimistic. But he's also a dreamer. Whereas... Windigo... pessimist, and just seems to have a very dark and cruel vision of the world. Trust me, I get her, but we're heroes, right? And, you know, actually, I'll help you find the lost mongrels in the maze, but you can quit hoping for a magic score to appear. Actually, I never tried that option. What does it do? But I'm going to be good. Chaotic good. And chaotically, I'd probably say he's wrong for the fact that he's a dreamer. Pure and simple. But him being a dreamer sometimes actually will lead to the best results. You know what? Let's do it. This is gonna be fun. Heavenly flame flares to life at your unspoken command. Bright, pure, dancing with multicolored sparks. You performed a lawful good action. You have performed a lawful action that was lawful. Skull is silent for a while, tears streaming down his face. So it's true. The angel did not forsake us. No, he came. Back from the dead, he came to save our children. Mom gives me a nod of thanks. The scaled half of his face is indifferent. The human half is visibly relieved, as if he wasn't sure that you would support him. Hisses. See these fishermen and these hunters. Those husks of men and women, their blood will be on your hands. I'm not responsible for their decisions. If they wish to follow, they can. I will do my best to protect them, but... Snarls in the fury. And why are they making these decisions? Because of you. You've sealed their fate. You murderer. I'd say the pot's calling the kettle black here, but that's a little bit more foreshadowing. You always think the worst, Windu. We are not on our own anymore in this. We've got allies. We'll, well, a couple at least. But one good fire is worth 10 bad ones. You have it right, Lon. But we neithers were going to wait. I sent a messenger to summon the tribes. It'll take time, yes, but they will come. They will all come for the light. Wait, Lon. Wait, Upthunders. Rest in one of our huts. Our home is yours. Alright, Chief. Understood. Let's hope for a few hours isn't a difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took so long, I'll tell them it was your decision. Okay, Lon, that was kind of a low blow move. And you could go grumble in a corner or shadow or whatever. Woohoo! Level up. That's great. And I guess this is where I'll stop for the first, or not first, but episode 3. Thank you for joining me, adventurers, on this rather short quest, it seems like. Please leave a like, a comment, and a follow, and hell, even subscribe if you want. I hope to keep producing more of these in the future, and enjoying the content and I hope you guys enjoy what I have. Thank you, and have a wonderful evening.